Alright, now we're going to focus on the keyboard here. Some keys in the top rows here. The ESC escape, that normally will have you back out of something or to shrink a window. If say you're on YouTube and you've gone full screen on it, you can hit the escape key and that'll get you out of full screen mode. It's also kind of like a back out of something key. So we select YouTube where we were here. Again, if I go full screen, which is this here, to make the screen all full, you can see that. And then I go over here and I hit the escape key. It leaves full screen mode. So that's probably where you're most often going to use it. The left and right arrows don't do too much. This key here with the half circle here, that's refresh. So if you wanted to refresh a web page, like maybe it's gone stale or something, you can click that because you'll see that it does the same thing as up here. You know, if you click refresh this page, you see it's got the same symbol. So you won't be using that too often, and you clicked it, and there you go. I'm just refreshing, just reloading it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it right now. I think I found the single biggest productivity hack of 2021. It's this Google.
That's great. So this key here above the number 5 will let you toggle between full screen mode and get rid of some of the different bars at the bottom. So I'm just gonna toggle this on and off, and you'll see it. So I press it, you see it just gets rid of all the stuff at the bottom, your shelf at the bottom, gets rid of all your tabs. And so there it is again, gets rid of your browser bar. So if I go to a web page that's really full up and I press it, you can see what it does there. It just cleans up the display. You know, basically full screen versus not full screen. You probably won't use that too often. The next one is really handy. That's your Windows Select key. So that'll show you everything that's open, all your different apps that are open. And we got a lot open because we got about 5 pages on Chrome because you can see it's online. We got something on YouTube. We got your mail one open. We got the Play Store open. We're still trying to download Netflix app, and we got the calendar open, and we got maps open. So I got all open. So when I click this, it'll show you everything you got open in one key. So you can just kind of go around and select it, which is really nice. So you can go right to maps, and then if I click this again, it'll show me everything that's open. I can go back to my settings page or whatever I've got open. So it's really nice. So if you want to carry everything open, just click that. There's another way to get through different pages, and it's holding the Alt key and then pressing the Tab key, and that just cycles through everything that opens. So I'm going to press Alt and Tab, and you see it just as I hit Tab, it just cycles through all the pages, all the different apps I've got open. And then so if I want to end up back to my YouTube page, I just make that in the center. You can see it's highlighted, and I let go, and then I'm back YouTube. I Alt Tab, I can go back to something else. So Netflix, all right, it finally installed. So, but we'll get back to that in a second. So actually, I want to go back to my YouTube page there. So that's my YouTube page. So the next ones on your keyboard, this is to make things less bright and to increase your brightness. So here's my display. I'm going to make it less bright and just keep on pressing this till it gets nice and dark. So that's pretty dark, and then I press the other one to make it bright. So I normally have it about 90% brightness. I find that's pretty good. You get your little brightness bar there, and I'm going to go back down to less bright, more bright. So I find somewhere in here's about right. The next two are your volume keys. So we'll play this guy.
A Chrome extension called Speechify, and it literally does my.
So here's my volume. I go volume down. You can see my little volume bar.
Particularly triggered right now. Can you tell?
No, and then go volume up.
Dreams that weren't just dreams.
It's getting pretty loud. So,
Am I crazy?
yes.
We don't use that word in here.
So then just do whatever volume you want. Now this one here with the speaker flying through it, that just mutes it. So you're just muting it, and you click it, and it mutes, and then you can go volume up and down.
Have we met?
This last one is the power button, so that shuts everything off. So that's that. So let's go back to the Play Store, and we've got this installed, so we'll open it. And we go open. Yay! And so you can see Netflix now, the symbol for that down here. And it's loading. This is the first time we have to go through it, so. There we go. Then you can sign in up in here. Just sign into your Netflix account, and then you can watch Netflix on your laptop. And the display is pretty good because you saw how good the display is. So, pretty neat. So, that's that.